Thank you to you.
So I'm up at the top boundary. This is like as far up as it goes. It's more like stalls up in this area. Show you what I mean. So it's more kind of basically stalls and stuff. Carnival rides just for the kids down there, and then collection of tractors. So there's a big load of tractors involved, different models and ages. Kind of takes the main stage of the whole event. I think it's more an agricultural event, and the cars and that are more kind of the peripheries of the event, but this seems to be the main thing, the tractors and stuff, agricultural farming stuff. You saw the farm animals just down there a wee bit, so it's mainly about that. And obviously the other vehicles is adding to the show as well as a kind of sundry for the show. Sort of to add flavour to the show, there's a mixture of other vehicles as well, and but it's mainly tractors and stuff, the agricultural kind of thing. Here at the Glams Extravaganza, Scone, the Scone Castle Grounds event.
So this is the one with the wall on the back.
So there's a heck of a lot of tractors here at this event actually. So yeah. So that's how it goes. I think they're doing medals, gifts, medals and trophies down in the arena. As I say, there is other things to substitute the event. There's bikes as well. You're welcome, and vintage cars and static engines and stuff. There's motorbikes and push bikes. A whole host of things. But there was a lot of displays with agricultural techniques and the farming equipment and demonstrating how they use the farm. Like that baling machine with the hay earlier. It was quite impressive, quite interesting. Loads of push bikes as well. So I saw my coffee and desserts stand up ahead there. Hopefully they have donuts. Hopefully they do. See what there is, but certainly get a coffee anyway. So yeah, it's quite a lot of stuff going on. Quite a nice, wow. Nice event. So I'm going to make my way to there. Yeah, weather's been good as well. Well, it's been alright, it's been dry at least. It really needs to be dry here because the ground, I remember years ago I came here with the club and one of our buses got stuck in the mud because it was just, you know, we've been so wet like that. But I think that'll be fine today. It's been dry, so it's back at 3:15, so I've been here about 6 hours, maybe 5-6 hours already. It's just flowing, time's just flowing. So I'm thinking do a coffee and hopefully they do, oh gosh, the sweets and donuts are up there. I didn't even realise there's a bit up there as well. I'm going to have to go there later on. I'll show you what I mean. But it stretches up there as well. I haven't been up there yet. But I'm going to get some coffee and donuts first before we go any further. There's ice cream there, but I don't really want an ice cream. It's not in the mood for ice cream. I want coffee and donuts. I don't care what they do here. I hope they do. I hope they do donuts. So they do donuts. Sugar donuts. I shall be getting nice coffee and donuts. Pack of donuts, and I'll find somewhere to have them, to eat them somewhere nice, and then I'll continue on up there afterwards. So I had my coffee and donuts just over there by the steam engine, the small static steam engine, and I was enjoying the sort of that sweet kind of wood burning, the coal burning smell, the oil and all this. It's just, I don't know, it reminds me of a bakery. That was an appropriate place for me to stand, so I stood there to have my coffee and donuts. I scoffed all 4 of them. Just like small portions of 4, right? So anyway, that was a Mark II Cortina just going out there, the gold car. I think the blue one is a Ford Anglia or something. The Mark I Escort just left a minute ago, but I think that's a Mark II Cortina. The It's red one that's just pulled out, the gold one, you might just see it. And then Ford Anglia, I think that is that blue one. It's in a Triumph.
Is it good, Christopher?
Oh. You feel the ground shake with that thing, the Caterpillar. That's quite a machine. Yeah, I was speaking to the guy who had the Triumph there just as he was leaving it. He's looking at the bus earlier on, so it's good. Forgot where I'm going. I'm going up there now, so I'm going to have a look up here. I think there's quite a few cars up this side. I don't think I've reached this far, well, right up there yet. It's kind of like I'm going to have to get going because it's a lot of them are starting, well, some of them are starting to head. It's half 3. So there's more stalls, static stalls and that, just up this way. Yeah, I better get some footage of these cars. There's a lot of them up here, so there's a lot of tractors, but there's also a lot of cars here as well. So it's probably half and half, maybe. I think it's maybe still more kind of based on the farmer stuff, and then the cars are obviously included in the event as well. But there's an awful lot of tractors and farm equipment. It's nice to see these though. It's Cortina. Was it Cortina? Mark III Cortina, I think it is. The old Western Lego. Well, this is the one, the plough one. I've covered that in videos before. Dad used to own one. He had the 1500 OHC engine, CV, Super OHC engine, E-series engine. And then the bigger one's the 1750. And my dad's was the 1500. Just heard the steam horn going there and that. Oh, there's a Fiesta Mark 1. I think this is a Cortina Mark 1. This is the Cortina Mark 1. This is what that. Totally different to the Mark 2. 1960s, 64 or something. Ford Mark 1 Cortina, and we've got the Ford Fiesta Mark 1 as well. The small car there, we've got double your age one. Okay, well, that's 1980, but the Mark 1 Fiestas came out in 1976. Nice Ford Mustang, Dodge Charger next to it. Cool car. Covered this one actually in my other video, but I'll get another picture of it. BMWs up there, and Lexus, Dodge Charger. This is actually really quite smart, this Mustang. Very smart.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to hang on for a bit because he's going to be able to start that up, so we'll get the sound for you as well. The Dodge Charger, my mate likes that. My other mate, he's really here, that's his favourite car, so I'll get this for you, mate. You'll know who you're talking about. You like the Dodge Charger, so do I. It's really smart, so once he fires it up, I'll try and get that recording for you. So. That was a popular car. A lot of people were wanting to film that leaving as well, so hope that came through well for you. You in particular, mate, you'll know who I mean. It's one of your favourite cars, so if you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that was good for you. It sounded great being here listening to that first time. It sounded really nice. Nice and powerful, nice and throwy. So yeah, it's quite a nice Triumph here. TR6 Triumph, 1970, I think it is, it's reg. Tidy machine, nice walnut dash. I think it's walnut. Looks similar anyway. I don't know if it's walnut dash or not, but it's pretty smart anyway. Tidy example. And the Mark 5 Escort and the Cosworth Sierra. The white one's a Mark 5 Cosworth, and I think the silver one's a Sierra. Cosworth's definitely a Sierra, but I think it's a Cosworth. So just a wee look around this Angus Classic Car Enthusiast Club. I think I got quite a bit of this actually at Glam's as well. Glam's Motor Extravaganza covered quite a bit of their cars. Nice turnout. Catena Mark 4, or is it the Mark 5? It's a Ford Catena for certain. I think it's a 5. Mark 5, oh yeah. Yep, Mark 5. I remember those from the days. Mark 4 was a wee bit very similar actually. The Mark 3 looked totally different. Well, not totally different, had a more of a rounded bit on the back. The rear wind's green. The side window of the Mark 3 was more carved up, like that of the Mark 1 Granada. It would have looked more like a Mark 1 Granada. The Mark 3 Catena had more in common with its looks, whereas the Mark 4 and Mark 5 looked very similar. The Mark 2 looked totally different. The Mark 1 looked completely different, as you saw earlier. You saw a Mark 1 earlier, you saw a Mark 2, you've seen a Mark 3. The Mark 4 looks very similar to the Mark 5. I think there was actually a Mark 6 as well, to look into that. Oh, good grief, it goes on quite a bit. Jeez, peeps, I did not realise it went as far as this. Gosh, it only took me to 3:45 to find out just how far it went. God almighty. Covered, never covered all this yet. This video will be quite long. I'm just going to have to be quick just to brush through it, just to cover it, at least cover it on video. I think that's a Mark 4 Catena there. I'll show you in contrast. In fact, well, in contrast to the Mark 5, there's a Mark 4 Catena. That blue car, the R registered. As you can tell, it looks very similar to the Mark 5. This is a 4x4 demonstrating their capabilities. Impressive. It's all-wheel drive, independent, and it's not just live axle suspension. But you can see just how much camber they could cope with. Just shows you. That's the Range Rover. That's a real 4x4. Well, they're all real ones, but this is a real nice, proper Range Rover, you know, solid looking, very nice, old school look about it. Whereas the modern ones, I think, I don't own a Range Rover, but I think the more modern cars that not necessarily the Range Rover, but some of the modern cars that that are 4x4s but are all shiny and everything and look like shiny road cars, but they're supposed to be 4x4s. Where that looks like a real 4x4. You know. But you get the modern ones that are just 4x4 cars, you know, and probably wouldn't do half the capabilities of the real one. See, that looks rugged, solid, and scratch here and there, and dents and that. It suits it quite well. Whereas the polished ones, all the shiny modern ones, are not necessarily the Range Rover, but other makes that are 4x4, but they're all shiny and just like road cars, and they probably just scratch. And you wouldn't want to take them off road, some of them. Whereas that looks the part. Anyway, like the mixture of cars here, white shoes, Morrison. It's a Mark 3 Escort anyway, that one there up there, high ridge. Quite sure what the van is. Let's go now, the footage of it moving off anyway. So there we go, this is the Mark 3 Escort, nice cars. See, I had a Mark 3, they were in my family. My uncle had my very first car was a Mark 3 Escort. So I've had dealings with them. So it's nostalgic. I like that. I like the look of them anyway. Nice cars. This is not a Morris. Is it a Morris? No. It's 1100. Yeah, Morris. I remember those as well. This car was in like the Clockwise film with John Cleese in it. It's the scene where John Cleese gets stuck in the mud with the car and then he gets out and kicks the side of it. Yeah, if you see the film with John Cleese, Clockwise, the car looks like that. He tells her to go and drive. She drives across the field. John Cleese is saying, "Oh, it'll be fine." That's something like, "We don't need a track, it's grass." And at the bottom of the field, he gets stuck. So John Cleese Mr. Stimson loses his temper, kicks the side of the car. So that's what that reminds me when I see that though. But anyway, there's another Austin Lego, that blue one, Van der Plack. I'll just zoom in on that for you as well. And Mark 1 Escorts. That's the 3-door one. And they come in a van as well, the van version. This estate van. Oh, it's not a Star, is it? No, it's a van, because you get the estate as well. And there's another Charger. Well, it's not the same one, it's maybe just moved. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think further up there's more stalls and then just parking for the visitors and that. But there's a Mark II Cortina, so you could tell that it's quite considerably visually different to the Mark. I haven't seen I showed you a Mark III, didn't I? So you've seen all the Marks. You've seen a Mark 1, you've seen a Mark. This is a Mark II. I'm sure I showed you a Mark III earlier. You saw a Mark 4 and you've seen a Mark 5. So this is a fine example of a Mark II Cortina. Ford Cortina. And then Capri, I like them. One of my favourite cars in the 80s. The Mark II Capri. Next to a Volvo 240 or something. So it's started up, I think. Yeah, I think that's just the same Charger that we saw earlier. I think it's maybe just moved it to there. Further up here, well, I'm going to find out for sure. I'm going to have a wander up and see what's up here. I think it's just more stalls. Yeah, so I've covered most of the exhibits, I think. This is the stalls area here. And I think further beyond is where the caravans, because it's an overnight, it was an event on yesterday as well, so there was staying over. I certainly hope so, because I mean, sure I haven't missed all that. I think I've covered most of it. But yeah, I think it's just caravans and stock parking up there. But this is just more stalls, as I say, for this area. So yeah, it's I think that's just like your caravanites and caravans and cars and that we're camping over that's up there. I don't think that's really any of the exhibits up there, because it does sort of seem as though it seems to go on quite a bit. I just hope I've not missed all that. Yeah, I got a better view this time. I missed it. So yeah, further up there I think it's just the parking and stuff. So I took a Mark II Escort, the blue car just going out there. It's Massey Ferguson Tractors 35X. And another 1.6 gear. Well, is it a GR? I can't make out. It's a Mark II Escort anyway. So yeah, it looks as though that's all just caravans and you know, with camping and stuff. So I've reached the boundary. That was the other boundary for the stalls, and the centre area is where all the still exhibits are. So I've covered pretty much everything now. So it's got the spare wheel in the front, engine's at the rear. So it's the boot effectively. So yeah, I was figuring out where the engine was on the MG. It's a mid-engine, mid-wheelbase engine. The engine's actually at the back, but it's ahead of the wheel. I'll show you.